Hi guys, and welcome back to Tesla Electron. Keith here. Hope you've had a fantastic week. Well, it's been an exciting few weeks with Tesla. We've had ups and downs and the whole roller coaster, as it always is. But also we've had the shareholder meeting 2 weeks ago. We've had to and fro with Elon and Twitter over they're going to sue them, he's going to sue them. You know, I think the deal will go through. But nevertheless, it'll be interesting to see how that one pans out. Of course, today, where did we end at the end of the week? Let's have a look. Here we are on Yahoo Finance, and we're having a look at where we've ended up. There you go. So we were at $900.09. It's up $40 today, which is up 4.68%. Pretty good. And if we have a look at that chart, you can see that over the last day we have gone up. It's been awesome. Let's have a look at the 5-day. Grab the 5-day. As you can see, it's been a little bit all over the place. Now let's have a look at the month. That'll show us partly from the shareholder. Here's the shareholder meeting here on the 4th of August. And you can see a bit choppy, and it sort of has gone sideways really since then. So I don't think people were listening. People weren't listening to what Elon had to say during that shareholder meeting. And not that I'm overly surprised, but nevertheless, we can see what has occurred. But if we pull that back and have a look at over the last 6 months, we are still down from our all-time highs. And if we have a look over the last year, for an example, we'll pull it back here to our all-time high here, and we're still down about 25%. So at the moment, Tesla is still a fantastic buying opportunity, as it was all the way down here, guys, all the way down to $628 back on the 24th of May. So that was the time to get in and grab yourself some Tesla shares back then. I hope you bought the dip. So I thought today we'd go back and just have a look at some of those comments that Elon had made on the shareholder meeting. There was just so much in it. To be quite honest, I've watched it about 5 or 6 times now, and I've done a really hard cut of it. I've taken out a lot of his ums and ahs and the double up words and those sorts of things. I've tried to do it as a hard cut as I can. If you would like to see the hard cut published as well, I'm more than happy to do that as well. Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It really does help the channel. Let's have a look at what Elon had to say at the shareholder meeting.
Go kind of recount the year. It's been an amazing year. The Tesla team has done amazing work. I was like, what do you enjoy most in life? Really being able to work with a super talented group of people and to create great products and manufacture those products and deliver them to people and make people happy from those products that's one of the best things in life. So yeah, I'd just like to say what an honor it is to work with such a talented team at Tesla, and that's the reason we've been able to do all these things. We're aiming to achieve a 2 million vehicle run rate by the end of the year. I love you guys too. Thanks to the hard work of the Tesla team, we've already been able to achieve a 1.5 million unit annualized run rate. And depending on how the rest of this year goes, I think we might get close to, or we'll get approximately at the 1.5 million mark and be exiting the year at a 2 million unit run rate. Also worth noting, just recently in the last few weeks, we made our 3 millionth car. So, yeah.
So straight up, Elon thanks the staff. Look, any company is only as good as its staff members. And let's be honest, Tesla has the best of the best of the best. Tesla are only as good as their staff and as the talent that they have managed to accumulate in the company. Amazing that Elon talked about them doing 2 million vehicles this year. That's an incredible thing. They've just recently hit their 3 millionth vehicle. That's an incredible feat over 10 years, and Elon will go on to talk about that a little bit further, about how far they've come. So in 10 years, in 2012, they had produced something like 200 odd Model S that was just beginning, and in this 10 years they've managed to do 3 million vehicles. That is a testament to the power of the team that they have at Tesla. It's just an incredible thing. So let's listen a little bit more to what Elon had to say.
I think like 10 years ago, where things were, August 2012, we'd made 2,500 Roadsters, and I think maybe a couple of hundred Model S's-ish, but less than 3,000 cars. So 10 years ago, we'd made less than 3,000 cars. And here we stand 10 years later, having made over 3 million. This is one of the cleanest exponentials I've, it looks like one of those sort of, business plan presentation things that doesn't actually come true, but, you see it in the venture capital business plan situation. But it's actually true. That's the amazing part. Yeah, we're doing okay on demand.
Exponential curve on those production numbers. That is phenomenal. I've actually gone back and had a look at some of these numbers, and it is exactly as Elon has said. It is exponential, and it's only going to continue. I put a little red line in that just to demonstrate where this curve is going. It's looking very much like the hockey stick, the J curve. Tesla are without doubt going to be producing way more vehicles in the future than they currently do now. And so today is the time to get in whilst the company is young. Fairly new and fairly young. They only just started doing the production in 2012 of the Roadster and the Model S, which is pretty exciting, but this is the time. This is the time. This company is going to be absolutely huge.
Interesting to look at the cumulative profitability since inception. And this approximately tracks to sort of mental pain, actually. Very proud of the fact that we've actually been able to produce more cash than we have spent and have positive retained earnings and be worth our salt, essentially. That's a really big deal, and it's very hard. So, I mean, this is a big deal, and I think it's going to go up from here.
It's only going to go up from here, Elon says. Let's hope that actually does happen. I'm sure that it will, because they have demonstrated over the last decade that they are doing as they are saying, and they are doing a 50% increase year over year, and have done for a number of years, and will continue to do so at least until the end of this decade. And so if that continues and they do 2 million this year and they end up doing 4 million next year, sorry, that's right, 2 million this year, 4 million next year, is that 8 million the following year? Is that 10 million the year after that? Who knows? It's going to be a wild ride, let's say.
We obviously had some challenges there in 2017, and then our free cash flow generation has been very good and trending upwards.
Their cash flow has been trending upwards. What an incredible statement. I believe that Tesla has somewhere between 15 billion in cash reserves, something like that. That's an incredible amount of money to just have in cash. That doesn't count the money that's coming in. Tesla is a money printing machine. There is no two ways about it. And so this is the time, not financial advice of course, but this is the time to be getting in. And when you see these dips occur, like you did recently, back in 24th of May, it was down at 628. And it had another, about the lowest it was after that was the 16th of June, $639 it was at the time. They're the times to buy, guys, when it's low, it's on discount. And Elon sold some shares to shore up his Twitter deal, and $7.9 billion worth of Tesla shares. So we can calculate Elon sold here, the share price went down. Elon sold here. So over 3 days, Elon sold, and we can see where the share price went down for that. And Elon gave us a little hint during this share presentation, the shareholders presentation, that this could be a buying opportunity, he said.
Will really be an amplification of free cash flow to a degree that is, you run the numbers and it's like, wow, can it really be that crazy? But it could be that crazy. This year, I swear.
I want to quickly mention about the whole full self-driving. When Tesla get full self-driving going, pardon the pun, but when they do get it working fully, again, it will be another moat about which. So the first moat that Tesla has is their staff. Their staff are the best of the best. That's their first moat. They've got the best talent, and the talent are going between Tesla and SpaceX. They've got people who are flying rockets who come and work for Tesla. Oh, we need this done, or we need to work out how to do this. They've got rocket scientists helping them to build stuff. Just think that through, guys. None of the other OEMs have anything like what Tesla has as far as the talent, the pool of talent that they have in the organization, either in Tesla or in SpaceX. Think about that moving forward. They are going to continue to move forward in leaps and bounds. Now, full self-driving, Elon made that little comment just then, and he said the numbers could be nutty. If you calculate how much time your vehicle spends sitting around doing nothing compared to what you could have it doing, going around picking up, being an Uber effectively, picking up people, taking them from here to there, it changes the whole idea of what it is to have a vehicle. So I could have my Model 3 taking people from A to B, and it's making me money while I'm off doing something else. It's worth thinking about that whole thought about full self-driving. It's coming. It will happen. Regardless of how many of the OEMs and other fudsters out there keep trying to say that it doesn't work, it will work. It will happen, sure as eggs. Let's listen to some more.
I thought you might ask that. It's 10.13 we've been working on for a while. And actually what's sort of happened is we've made some pretty significant architectural improvements. So it's really going to be more than a 10.12 to 10.13 release. It might, I don't want to speak too soon, it might qualify for 10.69. So it's got to earn that, obviously. Can't just throw that out, you know. But there's a lot of improvement, and especially in complex left turns. And yeah, we're going to solve Chuck's turn. Yes, 100%. Absolutely. We have a lot of respect for valid criticism. I think we're at roughly 90% success rate with your turn. We're almost at 100. It's working well for me. Teams like working literally 7 days a week and making major improvements.
It's amazing what that team, the FSD team, are doing. In this next bit, Elon talks about real-world AI, and he doesn't actually, I think he doesn't actually complete what he was really going to say. I think he gets taken off into a tangent about trying to recruit people for AI and for SpaceX and for Tesla. But I'll let you listen to this a little bit first, and then I'll come back to it.
Because we're effectively solving an important aspect of artificial intelligence, real-world AI for self-driving, which, if you think about it, kind of is what's needed to solve self-driving. Because how is the road system designed? It's designed for a biological neural net and eyes. And so naturally, the thing that would therefore work, the silicon analog, is cameras and silicon neural nets. Sort of by accident, we're actually solving an important, I think, very useful element of artificial intelligence. And I definitely want people out there, talented people who are working on AI to consider working at Tesla, because I think we're solving just a very important part of AI. And
as you can see there, I think Elon got his thought processes muddled up a bit there. I think that what he was really trying to say is that what is it that they are solving? It's not just a neural net. It's not just the cameras. It's that they are solving sight. So machine learning and sight. So the car sees. So the cameras are seeing, and the neural net is processing what it's seeing, and it now knows where it is in the world. Now, for the car, full self-driving, it's a certain set of parameters. It's always on a road. There are certain parameters around it. When they move, of course, to Optimus, to TeslaBot, that will need to be broadened out, because the parameters for the real world that you and I work in is very different. We go inside of homes, we walk around in houses. You don't often see a car running around inside a house, generally. So, there are some more parameters there, but the point being is that they have worked out how to do artificial intelligence and sight. So sight for robotics. Can you imagine how many different use cases there are for a machine to be able to see and know what it's seeing in the real world? That's just blows my mind. It's just incredible. So this is just my part one of the shareholders meeting that was held a couple of weeks ago. And as I said, sorry, it took me a couple of weeks to just get my head around everything that's been said. And I know lots of people have been out there and they've said many things about the shareholder meeting. But I grabbed onto a lot of the technical types of things, particularly about full self-driving, about the factory, about how Tesla are solving real-world AI. I hope you enjoyed my video today, and I hope you got something from it. Of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. And for those who are my Patreon members, thank you so much for your support of the channel. It really does help. So until next time, stay charged. Bye. YouTube think you'd like one of these videos, or maybe this one. Don't forget to subscribe. No, you want to. Bye now.